Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry. We're joined with a Bret Hart Christmas jumper again, and the beard dip, the bald head. You know you love it. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe and that beautiful notification bell, and let's get into today's Impact Wrestling review. So we kick the show off with Dashwood versus Alicia. Dashwood picked the win up here. I gave this a 2 stars, guys. You know, I feel Alicia is a little rough in the ring still. I'm sure this is going to improve over time. I just feel there's a little bit here and there that it could have been improved. 2 stars, wasn't the best match, but it was okay. Commentary lets us know that Kenny Omega's bus is here with Don Callis and might appear. They might appear later. Then you have Sabin and Shelley in the back. Anyway, this whole segment, I've wrote this all down, right? So I've wrote down like what was happening, how it's about Carl Anderson and Sabin, their match tonight, the Motor City, every single time I say the shitty, Motor City Machine Guns will like, remember that you never actually pinned us, stuff like that. And they just kind of go on. It leads into something later on in the night. Carl Anderson runs into Rich Swann. He's looking for Sabin. Swann asks why he's kind of doing it. Why he's looking for Sabin right now. Then Anderson heads out. Swann was correct about waiting for kind of the official match because Swann's like, just wait. I thought it was pretty cool, this kind of segment here, but like most that you know that I'm going to tell you it's happened in Impact is it was a segment heavy show, and really some of the segments did miss where they should be, if that makes sense. Like it really, they all progressed stories, but they all just felt like either they were starting something or they were just progressing it just till next week. So yeah, it wasn't the best. Then we had Chris Bay versus Manic. Chris Bay got the win via disqualification. I enjoyed this one. The ending was a bit, but it was a fun match. 2.5 stars here. Then Omega is on the bus. Anderson is there. They're kind of there. He's firing up Anderson, putting him over. Omega says he's pissed at Rich Swann trying to ruin things. They're going to handle him later. Then we get a tag team match. So we get Hogan and Steels versus Valkyrie and Rosemary. Hogan and Steels pick up the win here. 2 stars. Just below average for me. Really just below average. It was 2 stars, nothing really special, but it was still an enjoyable match. Then we get Josh Alexander versus Brian Myers. Brian Myers won via disqualification because the Karate Man Ethan Page came out. He kicks the crap out of Myers, causing the DQ. 2 stars. After the match, Page with a couple of moves on Myers. Page and Alexander stare at each other. Alexander heads out. This whole thing here, the reason I gave it 2 stars, it was more of an angle than when it was actual match, but it was still enjoyable. Carl Anderson versus Chris Sabin, main event. Anderson picked up the win here, 2.5 stars. This was a strong match. I really enjoyed it. Wasn't the best, but it was a strong match. Post-match is where things really happen. So Swann comes down and him and Anderson are trading words. Omega leaves his bus and jumps Swann in the backstage area. We get a full brawl between the Good Brothers who attack the Guns. Swann takes out Gallows. Then Omega smacks Swann with kind of like a sign thing. Omega says everyone who's a wrestler is just living in his world. The 3 of them reference the Bullet Club. Callis makes a 6-man tag match between Omega and the Good Brothers taking on Swann and the Machine Guns, and that ends the show. I'm hyped for this match, guys. I'm really excited to see how this works. I'm loving, this is what I said at the weekend about the cross promotion between Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers, getting the cross promotion that we already know that's a kind of stable that was established in Japan, working it, get that in AAA, get it back in Japan and get them just working everywhere and just building old school over wrestlers really. Overall, like I said, this was a 2.5 stars show. Wasn't it great, wasn't it the best, but it was okay. A very segment heavy Impact, guys. Really segment and promo heavy Impact here, but it was enjoyable. the advanced stories, you see where stories are going. The in-ring work wasn't great. It had some good points, had some bad points, but it was there. It got some other people, again, story progression, really. Like I says, it wasn't the best, guys. It honestly wasn't the best, but it was a passable show. It was an okay show. If you're enjoying what they're doing with Kenny Omega and stuff like that, that was the best part of the show, really. But I did enjoy it. I really did enjoy last night's show. I think there was something missing. And I think, do you know what I'm really thinking as well? Obviously, they've got these pay-per-view special, like pay-per-views, and then they've got their app specials. Like they've got Genesis, I think it's January 6th, and then is it January 9th? Something. They've got Genesis anyway, and then they've got Hard to Kill right after it. I think they're just putting themselves too much like that. I know they're probably going to try and cash in and get people into their app, but I think they're just doing too much. It's not too much because it's good because you're getting good wrestling, but I feel like it's a lot of it is repeat matches. Anyway, guys, like I say, it's a good show. Go check it out. It wasn't the best, but it had a good story progression, and seeing the Good Brothers, Omega, Swann and Guns set up the start of their kind of run is going to be great. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and that notification bell. And I'll see you back here tomorrow for AEW versus NXT. See you later, guys.